Welcome to the Love Drunk Show. We gon' talk some ish, get into it, so make sure you stay tuned. Like, comment, and subscribe. Wow. Hey, love bugs.
What's up? I hope you're having a good morning, noon, night, whenever this video may reach you. Do your girl a favor and hit that subscribe button and make sure you hit that notification bell so you can get that ding, ding, ding. Whenever I upload a new video, I missed y'all. So today, we gonna get into some things. But first of all, I look so cute. Second of all, we are going to talk about Charlemagne, because he loved doing his interviews and talking about Kanye West. I mean, Kanye is like the hot topic of the hour. Kanye done kept us all, busy talking for us that's on these YouTube streets. He done kept us busy having conversations. He done kept the news channels busy. Kanye, this has been Kanye October. This was Kanye-tober is what we've been experiencing, because ever since this month started, he has been literally outside and on these internet streets spilling the beans. He don't even give a damn what he say these days. And you know what? I ain't even mad. But get into what Charlemagne said, and we're gonna come back and talk about it.
This is what it takes for him to
hurt people, like you always say, man.
They do, and I hope that this is what helps him to go find some real healing, because clearly he's hurting, right? And I don't see this ending well. I feel like he's moving like a person who doesn't feel like he's gonna be here much longer. You know what I mean? And
how much longer?
I'm not even doing that, but I just feel like he's moving. I just feel like he's moving like a person who's not going to be here much longer right now.
So basically, y'all heard Charlemagne say that Kanye was hurt and he needed healing, and that he doesn't think that things are going to end well for him, and also that Kanye is moving and talking like a person that's not going to be here for long. And to me, that sounds like not a threat coming from Charlemagne, because Charlemagne isn't, he's not being targeted by Kanye. But it feels like a threatening type of situation. You get what I'm saying? Like, oh, you can't say nothing about a certain type of people, because then now all of a sudden your life is in danger. That's what it's given. And I do feel like Kanye is very lonely. This is my opinion. Kanye seems extremely lonely. He seems like he is just like he has a bunch of yes people around him. He doesn't have anybody to reel him in when he's having one of his manic episodes. He doesn't have anyone that really loves him and has his best interests at heart. This is once again my opinion. I feel like ever since his mom passed, he's just been on like a downward spiral. Clearly, his creative genius is what has been helping him to survive in this physical plane. This is my interpretation of the man behind the music. I feel like once his mom died, he needed another matriarch, and he attached himself to Kris Jenner, and he wanted a mom figure so bad. But it's like, Kanye, you are filled with melanin. You were raised by like a smart, intelligent, well-educated, melanin-rich woman, your dad as well, and you can't go from being George Bush hates black people to jumping on a couch like Tom Cruise for Kris Jenner. Like, y'all remember when she had that quick talk show that lasted a minute, and he was on the couch literally like jumping up and down, like just worshiping his white wife, which, that's okay. Like, the fact that she's like, it's okay, love who you love, but don't just love them because of their skin and what you think it represents on a societal level. And I think that's honestly what Kim Kardashian meant for Kanye. Like, I'm sure he loved her to a certain degree, but I also feel like it was a status symbol to him. And y'all know, this is tried and true. When folks, the men of my likeness, go over to the other side, they don't give a goddamn. The standards go in the goddamn sewer. Okay? She could be a porn star, my bad, ooh. She could be a beach whale. We gotta be feminine, fit and friendly. You gotta be creme de la creme and at the top of your game when you look like me. You gotta be above average. Personality got to be on fleek. You got to have ambition crazy. You got to be successful. Your body got to be snatched. Like, you have to have all of these things. You got to look cute without makeup. And here for them, because they wear hair weave and makeup too, like, please, y'all need to stop acting like these people do not be putting tracks in their heads, because they do. They do. Anyways, when it comes to them, the standards are lowered because they have the right aesthetic. I'm just gonna leave it like that. And I feel like, honestly, if Kim Kardashian was not looking the way that she looks and presents as what she presents, her having all of this, like, the mileage and the baggage, I don't think that she would be revered as highly in our community as she once was, because now people ain't drinking the Kool-Aid too much. But I don't know if Kanye would have married sis if she was giving that guac on camera and she looked like me. That's all I'm gonna say. She wouldn't have rose to billionaire status if she looked like me. Back to what we're talking about as far as Charlemagne is concerned. I understand what he's saying and where he's coming from, because Kanye is risking it all. He just dropped from his billionaire status. He doesn't really seem to care. I also think that this was a little bit strategic. People say, oh, he's not that smart. Yes, he is. You don't get to be a fucking billionaire without being smart. I don't care if you think he a coon, a clown, a sellout. That man is intelligent and he is calculated. And y'all could be dumb as hell if you want to think that he is not. He knows there are trigger words. There are things that you can say and do in the entertainment industry. He's been in this game for how long? He knows how to get himself. He knows that saying certain things is going to get himself canceled. And before he even went on this tirade, he literally was saying, a lot of my contracts, this is not fair. I don't like that they're stealing my intellectual property. They're doing all of these things to me behind the scenes. That is not good. And do you know how long legally it would have took him to get out of those contracts? How much money he would have had to spend? How many lawyer fees? Who want to go through all of that? Well, all you got to do is get on TV and say one thing. Like, if that ain't some genius shit, then y'all got the game fucked up. And now this is not to say that I agree with all of the things that he's been saying and I'm in cahoots with what he's got going on. I'm just saying that I feel like, honestly, he's risking it all because he don't give a fuck. And that's what I think Charlemagne is kind of saying, like a person that's not going to be here for too long, because it's like you burning bridges and you're severing ties with your allies. And if you play in the long game, that we all know that's not something that you do. Even if you're mad, you say mad, you talk your shit behind the scenes, but you don't come out publicly and say these things. It's like he's kind of ruining his reputation. But like I said, I feel like he's being strategic about it, and he's doing it somewhat to get himself canceled so he can have a clean slate. It's kind of like filing bankruptcy. You get a clean slate to do, to rebuild your credit. Like you can't, like, you ain't got no more, you ain't got no debt, you don't owe nobody nothing. But if you really want to be in this entertainment industry, if you really want to be affiliated with certain brands and companies, you can't be saying the stuff that Kanye is saying. So that's what I feel like Charlemagne is coming from. However, I don't think that Kanye is suicidal. If something happens to him, if he is deleted, I feel like somebody did. This is just me saying this.
Yeah. We here. We ain't going nowhere, baby.
Kanye 2024.
And if I ever went anywhere, we know why.
Happens. Someone did that to that man, because he has faith, whatever his faith, wherever it lies. He's presenting as a Christian, but I think he really, really loves his children. And when you have love like that for any other living being, I'm not a mom yet, but you want to be there to see them grow up. And with that being said, a lot of the things that Kanye has said and done, I feel like are taken a little out of context. And I think that because we are so narrow-minded and we are sheeple, we don't, if people's opinions don't directly align with what we think, then we automatically ostracize them. I talk about this all the time. Like, all of that free speech, we can say, we can do, it is BS. You cannot get up here clearly and say whatever the hell, especially when they pertain to certain people, because you can say whatever you want about us. Y'all know I ain't the biggest fan of the term black. Of course, I identify with it culturally, but I'm a brown, mocha complected goddess. Y'all can all see that I have melanin-rich skin. So I'm just gonna use black for the purposes of this video. You can go ham on black people. Y'all notice how they didn't say a goddamn thing about him talking about George Floyd and the fentanyl and all of that? Nobody cared. It like literally went over everybody's head. When he got on and started talking about that's when that DEFCON 3 joint, from what I read and what I saw and heard, that didn't mean that he was wishing to kill them. In military terms, it meant that he was preparing to defend himself. So, what y'all think? Do y'all think that Kanye is possibly about to be deleted? Do you feel like Charlemagne is right and he's talking about things that you only talk about when you're not about to be here anymore? I don't know why Nick Cannon just came into my head. Because given Nick Cannon might be not here for that long, having all them cheering all over the place. That's a story for another day. So get in the comment section, like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what y'all think. Spread love is the Brooklyn way. And I'm going to end with this. I do not want anything to happen to Kanye West. Kanye West needs to be romantically intimate with a woman of his likeness. I feel like that will absolutely help him get back on track. Because how you like one of the hottest producers, the hottest artists, and you like with a chick that can't even dance. This ain't got no rhythm. Like it just don't go. He needs somebody that literally is gonna tell him, Kanye, we don't care. Like, I don't care that you Kanye West. Like you got me fucked up. You got the game fucked up. Like he need a little bit of that in his life, mixed with femininity and being nurturing and caring. Kind of like me, because you know I know how to balance. But he needs one of these. And I ain't talking specifically about me, but y'all get what I'm saying. If you're picking up what I'm putting down, let me know what you think. Sound off in the comments below once again. Once again, spread love is the Brooklyn way. I love y'all.